All right, guys, let's get some MLB plays and props for Monday, April 22nd slate of games. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I am 0-0 at the moment. That's because I gave out the over 7.5 total runs. And the Blue Jays going up against Padres game. That game just started, and I have a lot of confidence in that game, ending with a lot of runs because, hey, it's actually the fifth inning right now, and it's 2-2. So we're halfway there.
Yeah, I got a win on the board, 1-0 day, and gave out the Marlins on the first five going up against the Cubs on the money line plus 138. No problem there. They won the first five, 5-3. Hendricks continues to struggle, so we did get the win there. Trey, let's go with the player props. How do you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I am 1-0 at the moment here. That's because I gave out Kyle Hendricks over 2.5 earned runs allowed versus the Marlins. Hendricks, he pitched in 4 innings and allowed 4 runs, so we cashed that one pretty easily. And my player prop, I gave out Justin Turner over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. He's currently 0 for 2 at the moment, but we got a lot of game left.
Yeah, and I gave out Jose Ramirez. He did not play today for the Guardians, so we're going to say 0-0 on the batting prop. My pitching prop is Joe Musgrove to go over 5.5 hits allowed going up against the Blue Jays. Like Trey said, it's in the 5th inning. I think he's given up 4 hits, so we need a couple more hits out of the Blue Jays before he's pulled. Looking okay for right now, but hopefully we can go 1-0 there. Trey, let's look at the picks for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm excited to talk about my game. It's going to be this Chicago White Sox going up against Minnesota Twins game, and I think this is going to be a pretty entertaining game to watch. Both teams, they need this win to stay competitive in the AL Central, but I'm going to be taking the White Sox here whenever the first 5-inning run line drops at +0.5. I'm just going to do this +1.5 just so you guys will know which way I'm going. I just have a lot more confidence in the White Sox starting pitching. That's because Chicago, they're throwing out rookie Jonathan Cannon in this game, and he's only pitched once in his career, but he finished that game with 5 innings pitched, only allowed 1 run in that start, and he has a 3.19 expected ERA with a 40 hard hit percentage and a 33.3 sweet spot percentage. So he has kind of been laying some out there across the plate, but he's been doing good at keeping himself out of jams. In Minnesota, they're throwing out Chris Paddock in this game. He has just been oh so very bad with an expected 8.98 ERA, which is the worst in the major leagues, paired with a 41.8 hard hit percentage and a 43.6 sweet spot percentage. So basically half the batters that face him are going to get a very nice contact on whichever pitch they swing at. We are going to see the White Sox tear the cover off the baseball in this game. Both teams, they are coming in this game off a loss, so we should see some competitive baseball. So I would not be surprised if this game is tied going into the 6th inning, which would still allow us to cash this bet. But the White Sox, I think they're going to continue the momentum here in this game, especially with Cannon on the mound, and pull off the cash for us. So give me the White Sox here, +0.5 on the first 5-inning run line versus the Twins.
Yeah, Trey, I'd like to play there for you. For my play today, we're going to be looking at the Tigers going up against the Tampa Bay Rays. I like the under in this game, 7.5 runs under between the two teams. I've already talked about Zach Littell a little bit this season. He's been doing a really good job for the Rays this season, coming in with a 2.14 ERA. He continues to find ways to get out of jams. It's very impressive whenever a pitcher can get himself out of his own jams. He's gone back-to-back games, going 99 pitches and 107 pitches, and he has not got to the 6th inning yet in either of those games. He's allowed a total of 14 hits in those 2 games, both against the Angels, and somehow he only managed to give up 4 total runs. Before that game, he'd only given up 1 run all season long to the Colorado Rockies and the Toronto Blue Jays. So he has been pitching very well, and he can get himself out of the jams that he got himself into over the last 2. I'm not sure if he's going to have much to get out of in this game because the Detroit Tigers are not a great hitting team all season long. For the Tigers, it's going to be Tariq Skubal, and he has been really good as well in 2 of the first 4 starts of the year. He's coming into this game with a 2.28 ERA, and against the Twins and the White Sox, he shut both of those teams down, giving up just 5 hits between the 2 teams. And in the other 2 games, he gave up 6 runs, but that was against the Rangers, a really good team, and the Athletics. If I were to put the Tampa Bay Rays in a category, I'd probably put them more towards the Twins and the White Sox side, not the Rangers side. Tampa Bay, they're barely hanging on right now in the middle of the pack, not dropping below 15th in the MLB. They're sitting with a 248 team batting average. I don't think either team is going to be able to do great hitting the ball today, so I'm going to take the under. Should be a dual pitching matchup to the 5th or 6th inning. I love the under here, 7.5 as the play. Trey, let's go to the props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be running it back to the mill once again. Give me Jung Hoo Lee over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs against the New York Mets. I love this over for Lee in this game. We're going to see him get on base and then score a run at some point. Lee, he's played great in his rookie season so far, especially at home, where Lee, he has a 321 batting average and a 500 slugging percentage, and especially at night, too, where Lee has a 313 batting average. So this is a night game and a home game. So I do expect Lee to have a great game here, and that is also because of his matchup versus the Mets. New York, they're throwing out Jose Quintana in this game. And Quintana, he has not pitched great at all this year. Currently, he has a 6.55 expected ERA, paired with a 45.3 hard hit percentage and a 35.9 sweet spot percentage. We're going to see Quintana leave it across the plate throughout this game, and Lee, he's going to take advantage of that consistently. So give me Jung Hoo Lee to go over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs against the Mets.
Yeah, I love when we're on the same page because my batting prop today is going to be Jorge Soler over 1.5 bases going up against the Mets. This is a great matchup for Jorge Soler, who has a ton of power in that bat. He's going up against Jose Quintana. And again, I've talked about Jose Quintana a lot. Trey just touched on him. But on this channel, I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. He's been pitching better as of late against the Braves and the Pirates, but he's still coming into this game with an above 3 ERA, and his control has been all over the place this season, allowing 11 walks so far. It just takes one mistake, a pitch over the plate, and Jorge Soler is going to send this a very far way. Also, it's a lefty matchup for him, which he loves. Jorge Soler is coming into this game hitting the ball in 9 of the last 10 games, really improving his batting average from the start of the season. He's now hitting 240 on the year, and he was hitting 190 on April 10th. In his hitting streak, in this hitting stretch, I guess you could say, he's collected 2 home runs and a couple doubles, and the rest have been singles, but he does hit better against left-handed pitching. He has a 280 batting average this year with 2 home runs and a double in his 7 hits of his 24 at-bats against left-handed pitching. I like my chances in this one. Give me Jorge Soler over 1.5 bases as the play. Trey, let's go to the pitching props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, and I'm going to go with JP Sears, and I'm going to take him to go under 4.5 strikeouts against the Yankees. I love this under for Sears in this game. We're going to see him struggle to punch out batters throughout this game, and I believe that for a few reasons. The first reason is because of Sears himself. He simply is not a high-volume strikeout pitcher. In fact, Sears, he finds himself in the bottom 2% of the major leagues when it comes to strikeout percentage with an abysmal 10.3 strikeout rate. So basically 1 out of every 10 batters Sears faces, he strikes out. I love those numbers for our under. And whenever we combine that with the fact that he's facing off against the Yankees, a team that can score a lot of runs pretty quickly and a team that does not strike out at all, it makes me love this play even more because New York, they average 2.48 runs per game in the first 5 innings. And I honestly expect them to push that to 4+ here in this game. And the Yankees, they refuse to strike out at the plate. They have great plate discipline. New York, they only strike out an average of 7.76 times per game, which is in the top 10 of the major leagues. I expect Sears to get roughed up in this game, get pulled early, and then we just kick our feet up for the rest of the game. So give me JP Sears to go under 4.5 strikeouts versus the Yankees.
Yeah, Trey, like to play there for you. For my pitching prop, I'm going back to Reid Detmers of the Angels to go over his total strikeouts going up against the Orioles. The last time I gave this man out, it was in his last start with the Angels. It did not cash. He had struck out 8+ batters in his first 3 games, and then all of a sudden I took him, everything fell apart. I'm going to put the blame on myself for that one. I got on the bandwagon, but I'm going to stay on the bandwagon because this is still one of the best pitchers in the MLB to start the year. The numbers, they don't lie this year for him. Coming into this game with 3 wins, a 1.19 ERA with a sub-1 whip to start the season. He's still the highest strikeout rate pitcher in the MLB, and all of his numbers are toward the top percentile in starting pitching for all the major league pitchers. His strikeout rate is 35%, so that means he strikes out 35% of the batters he faces, and his whiff rate is also very high this season with a 33.1% whiff rate. Baltimore, they're right in the sweet spot this season towards the middle of the pack, striking out 8.25 times per game. And over the last 3, that number's inflated for them. 10 times per game as a team they've been striking out over the last 3. I like Reid Detmers in this game to go over the strikeouts. Last time it came out at over 5.5. I'm assuming this time around also coming out at 5.5. So give me Reid Detmers over 5.5 strikeouts as the play. Trey, let's go to the graphic. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go with the White Sox plus 0.5 on the first 5 run line versus the Twins. I feel like both teams are neither really overly good, so I'm just going to take the plus 0.5 here with the better starting pitcher. Also going with Jung Hoo Lee over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs versus the Mets. Jose Quintana, he's going to be leaving them across the plate throughout this game. Lee's going to take advantage of it. I'm also going with JP Sears under 4.5 strikeouts versus the Yankees. He's going up against the Yankees, the Pinstripes. He's going to be having an early day in the office here.
Yeah, I'm going to take the under between the Tigers and the Rays. I like Skubal. I like Littell. I think they can both keep this game interesting. Pitching matchup here, pitching duel. Under 7.5 runs in that game. They give me Jorge Soler. Over 1.5 bases. I'm going with Trey here. Jose Quintana, we don't trust him. He's going to give up a ton of hits. And they give me Reid Detmers. Over strikeouts again. Was 5.5 last time, probably 5.5 this time going up against Baltimore, who has been striking out 10 times per game over the last 3. Love the play there. Guys, That's going to do it for the MLB picks and props for Monday, April 22nd slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. We also have 12,000 subs coming right around the bend. We're at 10,200. We're going to give away 2 tickets to anybody to any game they want. NBA, NFL, college basketball, it doesn't matter. We can wait until the new season for NFL. Any game you want to go, whenever we get to 12K, we're going to have that giveaway coming up as well. Leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You can click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube. And it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,